Hey guys, today Hearthstone, the topic. I definitely want to continue with this format. Like every month, I want to present the best three decks to climb to legend. Now it's maybe even more interesting because 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? 2 days ago or yesterday, we got the new patch with nerfs to the location for decays and the null nerf to evolve Shaman. Now we know it hit more evolve Shaman than Frost Decay. Frost Decay is still a good deck, maybe even very good. It's not anymore 95% of the ladder, so it definitely got hit with that nerf, but it's still a good deck. The deck was so good, so well rounded that this 1 mana adjustment definitely did not kill the deck. I appreciate that nerf because what I usually very dislike, and I think Control Warrior is a good example for this in the past, is when they directly destroy a deck completely if it's too strong. Yes, sometimes a deck is so strong that you maybe need to nerf 2 cards or 1 card in a double way in the deck. This time they nerfed only 1 card and on 1 adjustment, 1 mana more, and that keep the deck alive. So today I want to show you the best 3 decks in my opinion at the moment in the game to climb to legend. Don't get me wrong, there is less data at all, but we already have some data and we also have some knowledge about the meta by itself before. So there are decks that already were good, like Pure Paladin or the Curse Log or something like this, also Quest Druid, but now they got even better because, like I said, Evolve Shaman is gone, or it feels like it's gone. I'm not even sure where it's here. Okay, here is still good, I have to admit, but yeah, anyways, I also want to look up this website here. Donkey, definitely you should always have a look also here on that website. Null nerf, that's very nice adjusted. Also here you can see the decks on top. So that's a little bit better the data because it's exactly since null nerf, and you can see here no Shaman. Here's a little bit weird with only, you can just 1 day. I guess that's fine, but you never know exactly. So I take data from both sides and I also take my own knowledge about the meta. So today I want to talk about 3 decks. One of the decks is first Quest Druid. Quest Druid already was strong before. It's a very nice, it's a well-rounded deck. Why? Because with Astalor, Wildhalf Guff, and Anubrican and stuff like this, you have a late game. Not a late game like Ram Druid, it's far away, but yeah, with Moonlight Guidance you can discover a copy of a card in your deck, and I mean, think about with Bran, and maybe you have like 3-4 Astalors, what can happen in that case. So you have a late game, definitely, but the armor that can... The quest is not that important. I mean, it's called Quest Druid because you have the quest in the deck, and yes, you work on the quest to get it done, but it's not your priority here, definitely not. The quest helps you a lot to stay alive, to come to the point where you usually play things like double Astalor, especially a late double Astalor, but with late, I don't mean, I mean maybe with 10 mana, but a Druid can go very fast to 10 mana, turn 5, 6, is it possible? With a Druid, you know how it works, with Wildheart Guff, with Nourish, and then all these things. And also Anubrican, gain 8 armor, your next 3 minions this turn cost armor instead of mana. That means there are turns that you can maybe play more than 1 Astalor, also 1 big Astalor, not a 2 mana Astalor that I'm talking here about. So, and the quest with all the armor that you can get, and also the cards that give you armor already here, like the Feral Rage, like the, sorry, where is it? Anubrican, okay, that comes later. You have a nice taunt minion here that costs 1 less for each armor. Where's the other armor card? Here, an armor card. So that helps you to scale to that very nice mid-late game transition that you have with this deck. That's what is the quest for, to be honest, and that makes the deck very good. The deck was already good before, now it's even better, because definitely now it's favored against Frost Decay. Pure Paladin, another deck that I will talk in a second about it, is very strong against Quest Druid. That makes also Pure Paladin, I guess, so strong at the moment that it has some very good matchups like this one. But yeah, overall you have a good matchup spread. Evolved Shaman was one of the decks that is bad, or is very bad for you as a Quest Druid. Now this deck is kind of gone, or sees very less play. So that makes the deck so strong that it's overall well-rounded. It has some very, very good matchups, as you can see here on the green colors. But yeah, that it still has bad matchups. But okay, the matchups, like I said, like a Wolf Shaman, you don't see it now very often again, and stuff like this. Good deck. I definitely can recommend you, especially if you're a Druid player. I like Druid, that's why I can definitely recommend you the deck. We come to the second one, and that's the Pure Paladin. Also here, Pure Paladin, the story is pretty simple. Deck already was very good, so it's now getting better. Why? Because two decks that were better as this deck got nerfed. Quest Druid, that is one of the decks that is in the same competition, is a deck that Pure Paladin can beat in a very good way. That brings Pure Paladin in a very good shape at the moment. Also, you can see here on Donkey, there are Pure Paladin decks, 58% win rate, 57% win rate. There are like a little bit of a difference in the cards. Also on Quest Druid are a little bit different on cards that you can use. But overall, the deck, I mean, you know what it is about. The Countess is a very strong card. What is here missing is Cariel. In my opinion, I would put her in the deck. But as you can see here, also here is no Cariel hero power hero. So maybe it's not that good anymore. I think it's still very OP. But it seems like in that case you don't put it anymore. I'm not a Paladin player. As you can see, I don't even have that deck here completed. Not even close. I don't play Paladin. But if you play Paladin, or if you consider to play Paladin, I can tell you right now is a very good moment. The deck is strong. Can we look it here also up? Pure Paladin had a bad matchup with Frost Decay. It definitely got better. Blood Decay, but here other very good matchups. Fifro, good matchup. Tadia Swallow, good matchup. Quest Druid, very good matchup. And also here, I mean, Ram Druid, good matchup, Phylactery Warlock, and the bad matchups are not unwinnable. Seems like the only thing is Unholy Decay that is here in a pretty bad spot for Pure Paladin. Let us click on it. What we see here, now this is now not really the newest data, but yeah, Unholy definitely had its problems. That gets now a little bit better, I guess, especially with Frost Decay, but also the other ones had I think Unholy or Blood also had a location in the deck, right? Yeah, Mage, you don't see Mage very often, especially in the Acro Mage, so you can see it here. Also here, good matchups. Imp Warlock should see now a little bit more play, I guess. But okay, Death Rattle Rogue is also strong at the moment, definitely. Yeah, and that's it. So overall, a lot of green. DK was a problem. That will get better. So overall, a strong deck. And now we come to the third one, and that's still Frost Decay. Why? Still a very good deck. Easy to play. Yeah, like every deck, you have some things to learn, and super cheap. And that's why I like to recommend decks, because I know how it is when a YouTuber or a streamer or whatever, or a Reddit post recommends you a deck with 25 legendaries. I mean, don't get me wrong, for sure it was a little bit too much with 25 legendaries, but you know what I mean. Then you have a nice deck. Oh yeah, the deck is good, but I need these 4 other legendaries. I mean, who has 6,000 dust, or around 6,000 dust just saved here? As you can see, I have 30 right now. Who has 6,000 dust just laying around, waiting like, okay, now I make the next good deck. Also, we know nerfs are coming more fast sometimes than you think, so I don't like to recommend decks that cost you 6,000-7,000 dust extra and then maybe it gets nerfed in the next cycle. I guess we have now maybe for minimum 4 weeks no nerfs. I also think Blizzard did here a very good job. Frost Decay, maybe I will make a more in-depth guide about Frost Decay. It's still the same. Like I said, the only thing that changed is 4 mana instead of 3 mana, the Construct Quarter. What is it doing? It's delaying you a little bit, especially the very crazy turn, the very crazy opener with the coin, was first you play this foul leg, and then turn 2, you play the coin, you play the Construct Quarter, you destroy your foul leg, and you have turn 2, a 2/2 and a 4/5. 4/5 even had rush. That means if the enemy puts something down that maybe has a value for him, you would directly kill it. That lead to a lot of wins. But the deck is still good. And when I say good, to be honest, I mean very good. As you can see here, still here, number 1. There are some different card lists. Some with Pran and Astalor, some only with Astalor, some with the Might of Menethil. I have Might of Menethil 1 time inside. I have no Astalor inside. I have only Astalor. I have no Pran. So different tier lists. The cards that are important are the same. Like this ones here that you can see all of them. Frost Strike, very important. This here, very important to draw your spells. Frost Realm, you cannot without. School Teacher, Marrow, and so on and so on. So 4 or 5 cards that you can swap around, and to be honest, the win rate is not really mattering a lot about how you switch the cards around. So if you don't have an Astalor, you don't need to create Astalor to make the deck working, just as an example. Let us look over it here. Yeah, it's even here on 2nd place. I know, like I said, not a lot of data, but Frost Decay still pretty good in the meta. It's, like I said, nice to play, it's cheap. So to be honest, overall, this is my main recommendation. If you have no dust, if you are new to the game, if you just want to have it easy, you will not face anymore all the day Frost Decay because the nerf hit it. I don't know exactly what was the win rate before, but I'm pretty sure the win rate went down. Last one there. Yeah, as far as I can remember, it was close to 57%, and now is what was it here? 56 was it here? So it went definitely down 1, 2, 3%. That's fine. It was a good nerf. Overall, still very good playable. That's it for today, guys. Sorry, this is a little bit longer than I thought. 3 decks to climb to Legend. 3 very good decks, in my opinion. Try whatever you want of them. If you're a Paladin player, enjoy Paladin time. It's not always in the high meta, to be honest. DK is new. I like to play style, so definitely I can also recommend it. And Druid, if you are a Druid player, if you like to play Quest, I know it's not a priority in this deck, then why not give Druid a chance? That's it. See you guys. Bye-bye.